part of the performance involves this frantic, chaotic sounding part of the piece where you get this honky tonk piano and so forth, and then a body falls from the ceiling onto the floor.
Oh my God!
And there goes, in the song. It's better than being a dumb one. Is it testing? 1, 2, 3.
Woohoo!
Here we are.
Yay.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yay!
It's our last video before Christmas.
Yep.
That we're recording. This is the Intelligent Donkey. I'm with the Dafter Luna Rosa.
Howdy. That's
Howdy.
me.
And we are going to go back to some Kansas. We haven't done that for 7 weeks now.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, it's
Yeah,
time
it's
to
been
get
a hot
caught up.
minute.
And despite the fact that we are now up to the one that is number 5 in rank, implying that we only have 5 videos left in this series, we have something more on the order of probably a dozen videos left to go. You'll find out why once we actually get higher up in the list, but let's take a look at where we've been so far as a quick recap here. Let me there we go. All right, this is our list of Kansas studio albums by rank. If you want to look back on the videos going back to March of this year, we have Always Never the Same from 1998. We have Drastic Measures from 83, Power from 86, In the Spirit of Things from 1988, Freaks of Nature in 1995. The three of them, all three, 12, 13, and 14, are all part of their violinless era. Then you've got Audio Visions, which is probably the starkest drop from its predecessor of any of the albums in the list at number 11, mostly because, though, besides not being as good, obviously, as the albums that preceded it, but also because it was bested later on by Somewhere to Elsewhere, and even by Vinyl Confessions, the very next album after that, even though it had a new lead singer. Then the local or new albums here for the Prelude Implicit and the Absence of Presence in the reverse order here chronologically. And then last time we talked about the album Kansas, the debut album. We could have gone on even longer about the Kansas debut album, and I surprisingly didn't get any comments from Wheatheads about about ranking that album so low. But
hey,
no, the other 5 albums are just plain better. They went on a progression of better and better music from that debut onward. Although obviously after those first 6,
Onward, Wayward Son.
That's Carry On.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Something like that.
All right.
But now we're up to number 5, and for our first reveal, if you will, of what comes after, we're going to be doing the album called Monolith today.
All right.
Monolith from 1979. This implies, of course, that there wasn't that there was some kind of drop from other albums, because obviously the albums in between their first and 6th albums were obviously even better than Monolith. So obviously it went a little bit of a roller coaster ride here. I will say this about Monolith. First of all, being a marginally and just a very, very small margin better than their debut. Obviously it is a drop from albums like Point of No Return and Leftoverture and Song for America and so forth. But had they made one change of decision when they made the album, I might have ranked it even higher.
Yeah.
As it is, I actually had a small problem deciding whether this was going to be number 5 or number 4.
Okay.
So it's kind of
so number 6, 5, and 4 are all kind of very similar because you just
they're
said
close.
that 5
Yeah,
was very close to 6 as it was.
Yep, and 4 is very close to 5.
Yeah. So it's just
in the end, though, this I think is the best overall ranking for it. The decision that they made was to not include a song called "No One Together" on Monolith, and they put it instead on Audio Visions, which is one of the reasons why I rank Audio Visions a little bit higher than I once did.
Oh.
Because it is that good of a song. But it's nowhere near as good as Hold On and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, they chose not to put No One Together on Monolith, even though it was written and recorded in 1979.
Okay.
They instead chose a song called How My Soul Cries Out For You, which is a good song. In fact, it's in one way, that was a better choice just because it made for an incredible live performance that I saw. This was the third tour that I saw Kansas on back in the day.
Yeah.
The Monolith album.
And it's interesting how you rank 1979, they were number 5 on your list, and then 1980 they went all the way down to 11.
Yep. But that's that was kind of the beginning of the end, too, in some ways here. There we go.
Forgive my cat. She is excited about Kansas, apparently. She's got the zoomies, that's all I know.
Yeah, the zoomies, yes, indeed. Let me call up, for Luna Rose's benefit here, what the album cover looks like. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, you'll see this, it'll be just the constant picture like that for the second of the 2 songs I want to do here.
Okay.
But you see the Native American wearing a space helmet with horns.
Well, that's
the
practical.
back cover kind of continues the whole thing as you see the ruins of a freeway span.
With the moon, very large, too large in the background.
Yep, and that's the monolith.
Nice.
It's very interesting. The only real criticism I have of the whole album, quite frankly, is that they were trying too hard to make it sound like Point of No Return, its immediate predecessor.
Okay.
The 2 singles that they released off the album, Reason to Be and People of the South Wind, which, by the way, if you take the phrase People of the South Wind and translate it into the language of the Kansa, that actually means People of the South Wind.
Oh, there you go.
So that's how it got their name.
Okay.
But they're good songs, but they're not... If I had to rank the songs on this album, they're the bottom 2. And yet they released them as singles. They made a bad choice there, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Any which way. What I'm going to play for you today is the 2 best songs on the album as far as I'm personally concerned.
Hence why we don't get a music video, because the music videos were made for the ones that you consider are the worst songs on this album.
In 1979, they also weren't making videos for Kansas just yet.
Well, yes, but yeah.
So let me do a couple of things here on the computer. And switch over here. And go like this. Yes, there we go. Now, I happen to have found for the first song a lyric video.
Okay, well, that's good.
That's pretty good. I did not find one for the second one, but we're going to see about dealing with it all. One nice thing about Steve Walsh's vocals throughout their first 6 albums is that he is a clear singer. You can understand what he's saying very easily. So it wouldn't have been necessary, quite frankly, to even do this much with a lyric video. That was, I'm going to guess was probably fan made.
Okay.
But
do we have the name of the fan that made this video?
We can look it up here quick.
Okay.
Doink. Escape here.
By Walshives.
Walshives?
Walshives?
Walsh Lives? Oh, Walsh Lives. Walsh Lives.
Walsh Lives. There we go. Hey, we got there.
We have a Steve Walsh fan here, obviously. This is the first song on side 1 of the album.
Oh, okay.
On the original LP. Oddly enough, the other one we're going to do is the first song on side 2.
Hey, there we go. So they started off strong on both sides.
Yep, it is. All right, let's listen to On the Other Side. And that would be the writer of the song speaking there, Carrie Livgren.
Carrie Livgren, okay.
I'm searching for a melody or some forgotten line. They can slip away from us so quickly. Don't be unkind, I'm not complaining. I only feel it needs explaining. And though I've said it all before, say it once again. Everyone needs something to believe in. So turn around, it's on the other side. Feel the sound, it's coming from deep inside. It will fill you with emotion if you let it be your guide. So turn around, it's on the other side.
So this is kind of a song about the creative process.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
So yeah, so basically if you can't find it while you're looking, turn around, but it's like a metaphorically turn around to find the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the concert that I went to for this, well, all 3 of the times that I saw Kansas live in concert, they used a different song for their opener. The first Kansas concert I went to, they opened with Carry On Wayward Son. Made sense.
Well,
It was the Leftoverture tour.
Yes.
The second concert of theirs I went to was the point on their, well, it wasn't the Point of No Return tour. I think they actually called it the Two for the Show.
Oh,
where
okay.
I played the live album from.
Yes.
Tour. And they actually opened with Song for America just like they did on the album. But on this one, on this concert, they actually opened with the song we're listening to right now.
All right, let's do that.
I'm waiting for the day to end, another to begin. Somehow I've forgotten what it stood for. I look into your face and see the searching in your eyes. I will be your servant till the end. The music plays, and for the moment I feel that all these days are so fulfilling. And though I've said all before, say it once again. Everyone needs something to believe in. So turn around, it's on the other side. Feel the sound, it's coming from deep inside. It will fill you with emotion if you let it be your guide. So turn around, it's on the other side.
Have these spectacular instrumental breaks.
Yes.
face in many ways. No one can escape the times we're living. The answers are so simple, and we all know where to look. And it's easier just to avoid the
Are you
question.
helping? Kind of listen.
And if I seem too inconclusive, it's just because it's so elusive. And though I've said it all before, I'll say it once again. Everyone needs something to believe in. So turn around, it's on the other side. Feel the sound, it's coming from deep inside. It will fill you with emotion if you let it be your guide. So turn around, it's on the other side.
Well,
And the fade out ending.
amen. So Harley here was definitely turning around many times. She was getting
Oh,
into
dear.
the music. I don't know. Sometimes my cat completely avoids us when we're filming, and then other times she's Velcro Kitty and cannot leave my side. So, here we are.
Velcro kitty.
So,
Yeah.
anyways.
We got some cats of our own, and you've got two, right?
Yep, two.
Yep, you got two cats.
But anyways, that seemed like almost more mellow than, like, I mean, just going, like, I know that, Carry On or Wayward Son is going to come up, and, like, it just seemed kind of mellow compared to, like, that.
Well, one of the things that Kansas was especially good at was your slower tempo type of songs. Maybe not exactly ballads, but things that were more dramatic. I mean, this next one is not a whole lot faster than that either.
Well, it's
But
not even like
just
that.
as
Not even like the
epic and
speed.
sounding and dramatic sounding.
Yeah, it's just not like the last ones that we did, the ones that from 2020 and 2016. Those ones were very like, but this was like very like chill sounding.
Sure.
Like, yeah, not necessarily slow or fast or anything like that. It's just chill.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll find that true of all four of the remaining albums to some degree too.
Well, I always think when I think of Carry On Wayward Son, like that's not necessarily
That's a hard
but
rocker.
it's also
That's-
not. Yeah, that's like
a whole different feel.
yeah.
That's another one of those cases where if I was ranking the songs on the albums, which we'll do at one point here too, but on at least on the Left Overture album anyway, I would actually rank Carry On Wayward Son 5th.
Oh, okay, interesting.
5th, not first. I mean, it's a great tune, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
But
then
it's,
that's just what I know Kansas. I'm sure that's what most people know.
Yep.
Kansas from.
All right, what we're going to do on this end, and I'm going to put some lyrics on screen, is that I'm going to have it so that Luna Rosa here can see the lyrics to this
Okay.
piece, but I'm going to just not show them on screen. I might just do something a little bit different with a window, separate window on here.
Sounds like a plan.
But this song is the one that I actually consider the number one. That was kind of like the number 2 song. This is like the number 1 song
from this album.
on this album to me.
Okay.
A Glimpse of Home. Just spectacular songwriting again by Carrie Livgren.
Carrie Livgren. Okay.
As is the case with a lot of the songs on their first 6 albums. Carrie is kind of the dominant songwriter. Steve Walsh, of course, is the lead singer for most of it. You heard some harmony vocals from Robbie Steinhardt, the violin player, on that last song. I think he sings some backup on this one as well, but he doesn't take a lead vocal on either one of these. So any which way.
Okay.
We're going to leave this window as it is. I'll start it up here. This is A Glimpse of Home. First song on the second side if you do this on LP or cassette.
Okay. Oh, this is fun.
Love the chord changes and stuff.
Yeah. Oh. So I call that the lyric side. What kind of organ is this, or is this the synthesizer?
A synthesizer.
Making organ sounds.
Making organ sounds or whatever. And I believe it's probably, at this point, two of them. It's probably Steve Walsh and Kerry Livgren playing two different keyboards as a duet.
That is a very different sound than anything.
Oh, yeah.
very interesting how much rhyming. Like, I know songs have rhyming, but like it's very obvious. It's almost borderline like a child song. Like how it's, because a lot of times, you know, they'll do the writing, the rhyme, and it'll kind of like flow throughout the song. But this is like a nursery rhyme almost, how it's split apart like that. That's interesting.
All right.
The choice to pursue an ideal, something so real. Now I've got nothing to lose. But as I see your reflection, all the answers I desire come so clear. Like a page that is turning, I can look into the future without fear. All my life I knew you were waiting, revelation anticipating. All is well, the searching is over. Let the truth be known, let it be shown.
Oh, that's a good song. Thought maybe for a second it was a harmonica.
Oh. stop it right there for just a second to mention that the lead guitar you're hearing there is also Kerry Lifgren. Okay, Rich Williams would be playing the rhythm guitar part, especially that little fuzz guitar part that made up the back of that, the pre-chorus.
Okay.
You're in my rock and roll, you're in my very soul. Though it's heavy to bear, it's a feeling so rare, and it's a mystery, the way it's meant to be. Can we ever know we're moving so slow? There ain't enough time in the world. As I reach up this ladder, there is something ever higher to see. Like a fire that is burning in my heart, I knew I shouldn't must believe. All my life I knew you were waiting. Revelation, anticipating. All is well now, searching is over. Let the truth be known. Let it be shown. Please give me a glimpse of home.
And they go back to
What a great,
Yeah. Such a...
great way to do that. Times.
They just have everything in this song, don't they? But it really is like, it's such an interesting song.
Another key change.
Yeah, that was a really interesting song because of like that initial melody that they played with the organ synthesizer, and then like they put it back here at the end of the song. It almost sounds like circus, like again with the whole like and the nursery rhyme. It was almost like they took a child song, like the concept of a child song, and turned it into an adult song. That's how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. But lyrically, there's a lot of punch.
Yes,
in
that's
there,
what I'm
and that's why
saying.
I'm
It's
gonna
like it
put-
has nothing to do with children, except for that it has like it's like they took a child song and turned it into an adult song.
Yep. Now, I don't know the order in which the songs were composed
Yeah.
on the album. Obviously, this is track 5 or whatever. But I suspect, it's just a speculation on my part, and I'll probably have to ask the Wheatheads who watch the... You like that nickname, don't you? The Wheatheads who watch it, if anybody actually knows the order in which these songs were written. But I suspect this one was written last, and here's why.
Ooh, okay.
The reason is that somewhere between the release of this album and the recording and release of the next one, Kerry Livgren converted to Christianity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you can hear that,
Mm-hmm.
like he's right on the verge of it here.
Yep.
He's getting the spirit.
Yep.
He's getting a glimpse of home
Exactly.
in the lyric to this. Like this was the last or next to last thing they even recorded for this album, and I just think that is so neat that he eventually did that.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah.
the whole album, like I said, is great. The only thing that stopped me from ranking it any higher was that the other albums are, well, that much better.
Yep.
And I'll get flack, probably anyway,
Well,
from
good.
some wheatheads who think that I either ranked this too high even or too low. But I do think that I've got the position right.
Okay.
For being in 5th place here. Despite the two bad choices that they made for a single, despite the fact that they didn't include No One Together, which would have been, I wouldn't call it the best song on the album, but certainly it would have been right up there with On the Other Side almost.
Right.
So right there is 3rd or second place as far as I'm concerned. But there's Angels Have Fallen, which is an incredible performance vocally by both Robbie and Steve. There's How My Soul Cries Out For, which was the song that subbed for No One Together.
Oh.
Which made for, they had a part of the performance involves this frantic, chaotic sounding part of the piece where you get this honky tonk piano and so forth, and then a body falls from the ceiling onto the floor.
Oh my God.
And there goes, in the song, even like that. And what they did it with strobe lights and stuff in the live performance. I happened to be sitting, high enough up in the seats to where I could see the whole thing, how they did it, and it was just great.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, yeah, that would be interesting to see, that's for sure. Do they still do that in their concert? They
did it in the concert when I saw them do it. I don't know if they still pull that stunt because, well, first of all, I don't know if they've actually performed this song in a long while.
Yeah.
I mean, they do dig back into their back catalog, but
yeah.
But it's kind of funny. I think on their 50th anniversary tour, that is still ongoing technically.
Yeah.
I don't think they played anything from Monolith, which is kind of a crying shame.
Yeah, it kind of was. I like that last song. I like I just like the childlike nature of it.
Yeah, the childlike nature of the rhymes.
The rhymes and then the circus type music, kind of.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So.
Both of these songs were written lyrics and music by Kerry Livgren, and that was true of one other album too, in which this album had some songwriting credits that went to Steve Walsh or Robbie Steinhardt, but there's one whole album that's nothing but Kerry Livgren, and that's Left Overture. I should qualify that a little bit though, because they credit the whole band with one of the songs, but otherwise it was Kerry Livgren all the way.
Nice.
When he left the band, mind you, he did return for 2000s somewhere to elsewhere, but when he left the band was largely the beginning of the end. I mean, let's face it, he was still with the band through Vinyl Confessions, which ranked fairly high.
Yep.
It's the album after he left, and mind you, Robbie Steinhardt left too, Drastic Measures, that fell all the way to the bottom, except it was all the way to the bottom until Always Never the Same, which was, an album that if they never put that out, nobody would have minded. I mean, it was okay, it's good music, it's better than a lot of stuff done today, but it's just, no, it's just not, it's not up to the par, it's not up to the level
of Kansas.
Yeah.
Yep.
And especially as we get to the next 4 albums. Now, a note about the next 2 albums. Obviously, we're going to be doing this in the new year. Okay? Now, I'm still not going to give you any spoilers as to exactly which one ranks where. But there are enough good songs on both of the number 4 and number 3 albums to where what we're going to do with them is essentially do a full album reaction.
Oh, okay.
A full album reaction. Now, I qualify that by saying that I'm going to, for the sake of time and probably copyright laws and stuff like that,
break it up.
I will break it up a little bit.
Okay.
I will exclude a couple of songs, maybe. And that's in italics, maybe, on at least the number 3 album, never mind.
We'll see. We'll see.
And then when it comes to the top 2 albums, I'm also going to do what amounts to full album reactions, but with a twist. Because in a lot of these rankings like this, everybody knows once you do or reveal the name of the number 2 song, or the number 2 album, or the number 2 whatever, they know what the number 1 is.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do when we get to that point. I'm going to take the songs from both that number 1 and number 2 album and put them in its own ranked list and listen to all of them.
Oh, alrighty. Okay.
1 or 2 songs at a time.
Yeah.
And
then reveal at the end.
And I'll show you the reasoning behind my choice of what actually was a difficult choice.
Well, it seems like a lot of these top ones are kind of difficult.
Yeah.
So
I've done this ranking before of Kansas albums.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a written blog, once way before that even in what we commonly now call a bulletin board system. This is before Somewhere to Elsewhere even came out. So we're talking back in the 90s for this. And I looked at the ranks that I gave. And the top 6 have always been the top 6 have always been the first 6.
Mm-hmm.
That has never changed for any of the rankings that I've done. But 2 different albums have held the number 1 spot. Only one album has always been number 3.
Okay.
There's one album coming up that is number 3, and it's still number 3. It's always been number 3. Every ranking that I've done, I've made it the third highest album.
Okay.
Whatever. 4, 5, and 6 have jumped around all over.
Well,
the
yeah,
place.
because we were talking about how 4, 5, and 6 were already pretty close anyway.
Pretty close anyway. But I think I finally got it right.
Okay. Alrighty, that sounds good.
All right, if you liked these 2 songs, if you think I might have made a different choice, I should have made a different choice for which songs off of Monolith to play, comment below about that. If you think Monolith should have ranked higher or lower or whatever,
yeah,
let me know. I'd like to hear your reasoning from it. I think it, like I said, just barely ekes out the debut album, Kansas. After that, and obviously its predecessors ranked higher because of just the chronological order like this.
If you'd like to say hi to Harley, you can do so down below in the comments.
If you can say
Her full name is Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
She's Velcro Kitty.
Feline, female. Yes. Pronouns are she, her.
His.
Oh my goodness. Getting off into crazy territory. Anyway, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done this already. Share it with your friends on social media, especially if they're wheatheads. And don't be a donkey of limited intelligence. Instead,
be an intelligent donkey.
And Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Last one we're doing this year, actually.
Absolutely.
Of regular videos, anyway.
Right.
All right, we got a Christmas video yet to come. Hey.
Hey.
All right. Have a good one, y'all.